Alright there. Firstly, I'd like to start off by saying really sorry. I've been sidetracked with Christmas and almost kind of just ploughing on a bit really. I've managed to get hold of a few parts and I've got quite a lot of welding done. Last time, which was a while ago again, last time I put a video up, I had the body off and there was the whole back end was kind of not there, so I've spent a lot of time welding all that up, and yeah, as you can see behind me, it's kind of ply lined a bit now really, but yeah. Another thing I'd just like to say, thank you very much to all the people that have been watching the videos, people that have been watching, commenting, all of the 330 odd Facebook likes we've got, people following us, seeing all our posts and whatnot as we're going along. I'd just like to show you the car now, because a lot's come on since the last time you saw it. Right, for those that have been watching the videos on the pictures on our Facebook page, you'll now know that the car's a different colour, other than the back door that I haven't painted yet, and I haven't done a door shuts and stuff yet, but a lot's changed. Land Rover build quality for you. A lot's changed. Whole car is, well, I'd say the whole car, minus the roof and the back door, are now green. I chose NATO green in, I think it's satin, that can be easily found on the internet. Bumpers back on the front. I will be buying a heavy duty one at some stage to mount a winch to it, but for the moment what I'll end up doing is probably cutting the bottom part off along here and taking the number plate surround off. But the paint finish, I do apologise, it is wet. You can see the paint finish isn't bad at all. You've got like a little bit of a texture to it, but that's just due to the fact that it was rollered on. Bought a roller and obviously the paint, and just masked it up and painted it. It's not perfect, but you see along the car, it's not really bad at all. There's a couple of areas that I still need to finish off, like the back door, but a lot of welding's happened since the last time I made a video, a lot of which you now can't see. I've still got a bit of a water leak I haven't sorted yet, but all of this has got to come back out yet. I've got to, one thing I haven't done since the last time I mentioned it, is a tank strap. I still need to either make or buy a tank strap. I haven't got around to doing that. Basically, let's see if I can lift it up very slightly. Up here, just see under there, new boot flooring. That's part of the boot floor. That's just I bought that off a local guy. He bought it for his Range Rover and didn't end up using it, so thanks Tom for that. I've actually made all of the, I don't know, I've got a few pictures I'll have to put on the Facebook page. I made a complete frame for the boot floor, so it runs from here all the way along, ties into there and the other arch, and basically makes the whole frame. It's like got a ladder across it, as it normally would, but it's much bigger gauge box section steel than it would have been. You can't really see here. Tell you what I can do, I can show you. For those that again have been following the Facebook, so as we've been going along, I actually built the arches out of oil barrels. So you can kind of see there, you can see the ridges in it. They're actually old oil barrels, but it's kind of half glued down for the moment, but that's how that's going to go. Now, kind of forward, well, kind of some of it was guesswork, as they're not completely oval, or they're not completely circular. You can kind of see the shape that I've made them. They've got a bit of a a slope to them as well. That's for a couple of reasons. One of which, that's not the original shape of an oil barrel, so I had to kind of make that. But it's got the strength to it that an oil barrel would have around the top. It's got the lip, so that's just made out of an oil barrel, but it's plenty strong enough. As I say, it's all tied into the floor. The boot floor isn't welded down; it's screwed down. It will eventually be riveted down, but the frame's all welded in. There's along here there's a box section. Along here there's a box section which ties that edge to that edge. It's full of box section. I could have bought the there's a not a Land Rover part, but there's a pattern part that you can buy which replaces that cross member, but I'm kind of trying to do it a bit cheaper really. But trying to save a bit of money and use what I've got lying around. One thing you might have noticed is the new heavy duty bumper. It's actually missing a light, but I say new, bought second hand but barely used. Really hasn't got very many marks to it. It's been used a little bit, but what else is there to tell you? There's insulation under the floor as well, as you can see here. There's more underneath. Trying to keep the noise down, trying to keep the heat in, cold out, whatever. Like I said, this isn't mounted down at the moment. This is purely put in here for kind of to see whether it fits, and it fits. Let me show you the dry side. See, it fits very well. In fact, a bit too well really, a bit tight, but there you go. Poor planning. Show you kind of the arches are actually bigger than they were before, which will allow me bigger tyres, but also downside is the seat doesn't fit very well. I can get it to fit, believe it or not. I've actually mounted it further over than I needed to. I can just about get them to fit, but I'm quite happy with the arches the way they are now. I'd have to do a slight modification to the arches, a slight bit of modification to the seats. But I've decided that what I'm gonna do is obviously have, you got your dicky seat in the centre here, and you've got which isn't actually, the seat's not mounted yet. I haven't put the bracket in. You've obviously got the normal seat and the dicky seat, and you've got the two front seats. So essentially, it's just a four-seater, which a lot of them came as a four-seater anyway. My old one didn't have a centre seat belt or anything, so that's how that's going to work. I mean, it's not ideal, but I don't really need four seats. It'd just be a nice addition to have. What's going to happen here is quite a lot of them are. I'm going to put a what you call it, like not a false floor, but there'll be a level here, around about this height, a couple of inches higher than the arches. So there'll be a level across here, and then there's going to be drawers and all sorts that I'm yet to build, but I'm very busy on other stuff. Also, the actual boot floor is going to kind of, not the boot floor, the second level I'm going to put in, it's going to come around the back of the seat, and then also up and around here as well, and it will actually lead up to, it'll come round here, and over the top of here, and make a level up to, I don't know, about here, almost up to the, back of the passenger seat, so it allows full use of the seat, but then up to here, and then I'm going to put, undecided yet whether I'm going to have the fridge here, or whether I'm just going to have like a flip lid with like a cubby box, which will possibly be cooled via the old ducts. Not 100% sure yet. Going to possibly mount a auxiliary fuel tank here, which I'm going to primarily run this on veg, so I want to have a diesel tank as well. Use the existing tank as a veg tank, which is, however, like 70-80 litre capacity, whatever it is, quite a large capacity, and also have a small 20 litre, 30 litre tank here, which I'll then have electronic valves for, so I can kind of switch on one to the other. But yeah, looking pretty good at the moment. Well, I say pretty good. For someone that doesn't know Land Rovers, it's not very good. Also, there's new outer arches. I think they're about, I think I got them for £75 for the pair, which is obviously all tied in all around, and tied into the arch as well, so that's all pretty good. A lot better than, to be honest, a lot stronger, these arches. Now I remember brand new ones being, I seem to remember those a bit flimsy. As you can see, there's insulation. These are yet to be tinted. I'm just going to limo tint them black or paint them from the inside. Not quite sure yet. I don't really want to go down the route of popping the seals out and replacing them with steel, although undecided yet. I think tint is cheaper, so I'll probably stick with that. You can see it looks a bit, I don't know, looks like I'm trying to hide something, but I'm not. That's just the insulation on the inside. You can see the seats fit in, not brilliantly, I will admit, because the problem I had is obviously oil barrels are shaped like that, curvature to them, and they've got a flat bottom to them with a flat top. Standard Land Rover arches, they've got a curvature that way and also a curvature around that way as well. So they're probably the wrong language, but they're three-dimensional rather than like two-dimensional. They've got two sides, which makes it a bit more of a pain. But yeah, they all kind of, everything all seems to fit in all right, and the seat operates how it should. So if I wanted to, I could kind of fold that seat forward, and put something in there. Possibly, if I took that seat out, I could put a dog kennel in there, dog crate, or whatever, or take the seat out completely, whatever. As with the rear door, I'm gonna, on eBay you can buy like a checker plate section, exactly the shape as the old door card. And then you can build a hinge section that you can put a stove onto, which I've seen a lot of people do. I'm probably going to build that myself. However, I've got a small problem with this door. It's kind of like delaminating. I guess it's like corrosion. It's not rot or anything, it's not rust, it's just corrosion. So I'm not quite sure what I'm going to do with that. I might end up just riveting that. It won't look pretty from the outside, but saying that, it's kind of had it really, hasn't it? So, if anyone's got a door near Cheltenham, near Gloucester, let me know, so I'll probably have it off you. But yeah, that's how we're getting on at the moment. You see the sills have been replaced recently. I say recently, in the last couple of years. They're all pretty solid. Obviously I've taken all the plastic trim off just to be able to see that. One other thing I've got to do is the headlining. I've got to sort that. I'm going to recover it in a fabric. Just pull down the what's it called? That's already there. Pull down the lining and recover it on the floor. Carpet, I'm going to dye black. I think. Just I don't know if they come with black carpets, but yeah, grey's a bit, shows the dirt a lot more, but the front's a bit of a mess at the moment. So you can, as you can see, everyone's just chucked in, kind of like the way. But yeah, that's the view from the inside. We've yet to wire up the rear lights because I haven't made a hole in the floor yet. I wonder whether I can show you how well you can see the boot floor from underneath. You see that? So, some welding is yet to be done because I've done all the welding from the top. Ooh, don't look at that. That was a poor earth. Yeah, you can just about see and around here. To you as well, the new mounts. There's a spanner there from putting the bumper on earlier. New mounts. Like I said, all the underneath isn't finished yet. They've all got to be cleaned up. They've all got to seam it from the bottom as well. You can see this here. It's seamed from the top on the other side, but not on this side. So I'm boring you now, I know. So I'll end it there. I was kind of lied last time. I said I was going to get the axles painted soon. That hasn't happened. I haven't really had it up in the air. Just been busy with Christmas. But yeah, that's it for the time being. Hope you like the colour. If you don't, then it was free. So yeah, I can't really moan too much about that, but I've bored you enough. Just like to say thank you again to all the followers on YouTube and Facebook. So far we've got a lot of interest from other people that want to do it, other people that want to do the Arctic Circle, which I'm more than happy for people to come with me. I'm not hosting any event or anything, but I'll tell you when I'm getting on the ferry, and and you're more than welcome to join in. Kind of the more the merrier, really. But yeah, thank you very, very much. I'll let you go. Thank you. Bye.